Welcome to this section of this course, guys. In this video we are going to start our actual project for this course. Now in this project we are going to create a two-story house and we are going to build that from scratch. Now we are going to create a new project and I'm going to start with a commercial default template. I'm going to click on it and it's going to create a project for me with the help of this template. Now if you don't have commercial default template, then look at the resources of this video. I've already uploaded that zip file. You can download this commercial default template and use that and follow along with me. Now we have our project ready. First of all, I'm going to save this project and I'm gonna name this project. We go to Revit course and house project, so we don't lose any data. I'm going to click on save to save that project. Now first thing we need to do, we need to set up our project. Now let's go to manage tab. I'm going to click on project units. Now here I'm going to select length, so click here and make sure you have feet and fractional inches. If you use the commercial default template, by default it's already been set up for you, but if you haven't downloaded that file and you started with an architectural template, then you need to come here and set your project units. Now our project units are set. I'm going to click OK. Now that next thing we're going to look at is our level for our house project. So that's going to be two-story house. Then we're going to go to any of these elevation. Now here if I zoom in, we have BO footing, 2 footing, level 1, which is starting from the ground level, 0 feet 0 inch. We have the roof, so I'm going to change this. I'm going to change this to level 2. I'm going to click on yes, and then I'm going to change the dimension for that as well. So we will have our level on 10 feet. I'm going to type 10, press enter. Now we have the level 2 as well. Now we need a level for our roof. So how do we create a level? We go back to architecture tab and in the datum panel we have this level command. I'm going to select this and I'm going to take my cursors around here and it's going to snap to this endpoint of these levels. I'm going to click here and just draw a level. Let's go closer to that and I'm going to press escape once and then I'm going to select this level. Let's change this to roof. Click on yes, and then we're going to change the height as well. So height is going to be 20 feet. And now our levels are set up. So we have level 1, level 2, and the roof level. So let's go back to our level 1 in the floor plan. So let's go back to level 1 floor plan. First of all, what we're going to do is we're going to lay out our walls. And I'm going to select this wall command. I'm going to make sure that I select wall architectural. And now for the outer boundary, what kind of wall we can use. So we have different kinds of wall. If you look at the properties panel, I'm going to click here. We get this drop down menu. And here we can select different kinds of wall. So we are going to select this brick wall, which is going to be 8-inch filled. I'm going to select that. And then I'm going to click on edit type and I'm going to duplicate this file first. Let's click on duplicate and I'm going to name it outer brick wall. I'm going to click OK and then I'm going to click on edit structure. Now we need to select the brick material for that as well. Now we have the thickness of 8-inch. I'm going to change this to 9-inch. 9-inch and then click on this material and then we see this button here. Let's click on that, which will bring us a dialog box where we can apply materials to this. Now in the search bar we can search for brick and I'm going to select this masonry brick. Let's double click on that and our outer wall is ready for us to use. I'm going to click OK and as you can see we have the wall ready. Now let's start from one of the corner here. I'm going to start from here. I'm going to take my cursor up and I'm going to give a value of 70 feet. That's going to be our height of our area. Let's bring it to the right top 70 feet again. Bring it down 70 feet, but you're gonna make sure that you align it at 90-degree angle. So we need to select the wall again, make sure we have this basic wall, outer brick wall, select it from this point, and then click here, and then click here. Now we have the dimension, but one thing I want to mention here, that once we select this wall, as you can see that if I go to measure command, let's go to modify tab, I'm going to select this measure between two reference points. I'm going to select from this point to end point. Now as you can see, we have a bit of extra 9 inch there. The reason why is because when we created this wall, we were selecting the line location from center line. I just want to do the exterior finish so we could have exactly the outer wall, but we actually drawn that with the wall center. Now we have to fix that. To fix that easily, I'm actually going to select this wall, and here we see this dimension here, and we have this toggle on. So this toggle is basically from the center point. So I'm going to click on this toggle, I'm going to click it again, and it's going to align to the outer of the wall. And this is going to be aligned out of the wall because I clicked a few times. So as you can see here, we've drawn a wall from the center point of the wall. So we click it again, and now it's giving us the exact dimension from outside of this wall and outside of this wall. So now I can change this. I'm going to click on here. I'm going to make it 70 feet. Now it's fixed. Now we have to do with this one as well. So what I can do here, click on this toggle, and it should align to the outer side of the wall, and then we have to align this to the outer side of the wall by clicking on this toggle a few times. Okay, I'm gonna select this, select this wall, and let's click on this toggle, and now this is aligned properly. Now we have the 70 feet 9 inch. I'm gonna click on the dimension, give it a 70 feet. Now the wall is been fixed. Now we need to have a few other walls to lay out our house inside this boundary area. Now to do that, I'm going to just offset this wall. So let's do that. We go to modify, and I'm going to click on this offset tool, and I'm going to give a value of, let's say, 8 feet. So type 8, press enter, and I'm going to click here, and as you can see, we have drawn a wall. I'm going to leave a distance from this wall as well, so 8 feet here. And I'm going to change this to about, let's say, 15 feet. And I'm going to click here, and we got another wall. And then I'm going to actually use this trim and extend tool. So trim and extend, this is my reference point, and this is the wall I want to extend. And then I'm going to use this line, so I want to trim this off as well. So what I can use, I can use this trim extend to corner. So let's select this area, and then I can go back and select this reference point, and then select this line. Now we need to remove this area as well, which is basically not a part of our house. So let's select this corner, trim and extend corner. So select this wall, select this wall. Now this is the area where we're going to draw our house. Now we need to have a few things here. First of all, we need to have this garage here, and then there's going to be another wall here which is going to have the lines, but we need another wall with the same material. So I'm going to select this offset tool again, and I'm going to give a value of our garage. Let's give it 12 feet, and I'm going to click here. This is going to be our garage area. Now I need to remove this line here. So what I can do, I'm going to select this trim and extend corner tool, select this line, and then select this line. Now this is the actual area we will be working on. Now we have set up over this garage area, and now we can use the offset, and we can use our other walls which are going to be inside the house. There's one more thing I want to do here, because this is going to be the outer wall, this same material of the wall. So let's make the garage first, and then we will use the different wall. So the garage width is going to be about 18 feet. So what I can do here, I'm going to create another offset. Let's select this offset, and then here I'm going to type 18, press enter, select this wall, click here. That's going to be our garage area. And then I'm going to change this to the bottom wall. Let's select the offset tool again, give a value of 7 feet, and then I'm going to take it a little bit to the right. And then I'm going to give it a value of 15 feet again. Let's select this 15 feet, come down here, and then give a value up here. Now we need to do a few things here. All right, so now let's select this trim corner extend tool. I'm going to select this line and then select this line. And I'm going to select this line and select this line. Right? And then this was our garage area. That was the line for our garage. So I'm going to draw a wall here. So let's pick this and then draw a wall here, right? And then I'm gonna select the modify tool. Let's go back to modify tab, select this trim and extend corners, select this wall, select this wall. Well, it's going to give us an error because we're gonna cancel it out. So to fix this, what we can do here, we need to select different kinds of options here. So I'm gonna select this and I'm gonna select this wall, right? And then I'm gonna select this wall and select this wall. And now I can go back to modify and select this wall, pick this pivot point and just bring it back. Now this is going to be our garage, this is going to be our entrance area, and this is going to be our outer boundary. There's one more thing I want to do here is I want to basically give it a bit of angle here. So to do that, what we can do here, I'm just going to zoom in. Let's check the distance of this area. So let's draw a temporary dimension. That's about 7 feet. So I want to do this about 5 feet of this chamfer here. So to do that, we can go back to architectural tab, select the wall command, and I'm just gonna take my cursor around here and I'm gonna give a distance of about 2 feet here. And let's draw a wall. And we're gonna make sure that we got the right angle there. That's going to be 45-degree angle. So as you can see, it's giving us the angle as well. Let's click again. And now we can use this trim corner extend command. So I'm gonna select this wall and then select this wall and then select this wall and then select this wall. Now we have the nice chamfer here where we can draw a door here. Now our outer areas is done. This is our garage, this is the inner wall. Now let's work with the inner walls. So I'm gonna go to modify tab and then we're gonna go to architectural tab. Now I'm gonna select the wall command and this time I'm going to use a different wall, which is going to be our interior wall, this kind of partition wall, right? So let's select this wall, which is going to be 5-inch interior wall. Let's select that, click on edit type. First of all, let's duplicate that. So I'm gonna say interior wall. I don't have to modify the structure because we will come back and we can do that later. It will automatically be updated. Let's click OK and now select that wall. And now we're gonna start laying our rooms now. So for the room, I would like to start from the corner point here. So I'm gonna move my cursor down and I can see the dimension there. So this room is going to be about, let's just say, from the midpoint of this wall. And I'm gonna give a value of, let's say, 20 feet. This is going to be the main room, the biggest room in the house. And I'm gonna draw a line here. That's going to be one wall. Now we can start with another one. So I'm gonna zoom in here and let's just deselect everything first. Now we have this room here, and as you can see, this is not exactly joining. That's the problem. So what we can do here, we can go back to modify tool, click on a wall join, select this area, and then make sure that we click on allow join. Now it's properly joining, right? I'm gonna click on modify tool and now it's properly joining. All right, so next we're gonna create a toilet. There's going to be 2 toilets here. So let's do that. So for that, I can use the offset command to be more precise. So I can click on this offset tool and the toilet width is going to be about 10 feet. Let's give it 10 feet. Let's create an offset here, right? We've done the offset. Now from the midpoint, I'm going to create another wall. Let's go back to architectural tab, select the wall, and make sure you have selected this basic wall interior. And let's just draw a random wall. We can change the dimension later on. And then I'm going to draw another wall here, right? And I'm going to take this all the way to somewhere here. And then I'm going to draw on a 45-degree angle about 5 feet. And then I'm going to take this straight up. Right, this is going to be our, like there's going to be one room here, and that's going to be area for, like, you know, we're gonna have a shade here, so where we have put tables and people can, you know, sit outside and have a lunch or whatever they want to do. Now we need to fix this wall. So how do we fix that? We can use this let's just say this split element. Now I'm gonna select this split element like here. Let's click on it and let's see what we got. Let's delete this wall, and now we have an issue here. So I have to select this. I'm gonna bring it down and make sure I align it properly. Now it's been aligned properly. Now let's create a room here. So we are going to create another wall. So let's go back to architecture tab, select the wall, and this is going to be a room from this endpoint and all the way up. Right. So now we have two rooms. This is going to be one room, second room in the house. This area is going to let us go outside. Now I'm going to select the modify tool, and let's check out the dimension for this. So this is about 11 feet and something like that. I'm going to click on this pivot point. Let's click on this pivot point, and now we can see we got 11 feet. So I'm going to change this to 12 feet, make it more precise. Right. And then we are going to, there's going to be two rooms. Let's fix this. So now we have this here, right? I want to make sure that I bring that into the center. So what's the easiest way to do is if I click on this icon, which basically says make this temporary dimension permanent, I'm going to click on it. Now we have this permanent dimension. If I click away, we can see we have the permanent dimensions. I'm going to select the dimension, and then I have this EQ sign here. So I'm going to click on this, and it's going to make sure that it's aligned properly here. Now we have one issue here. So let's just delete this dimension. It's going to give us error that you want to unconstrain that. Yes, we do want to unconstrain. So let's click on unconstrained here. Now we need to check that we need to put the door for this room. So what's the distance here? To check the distance, we go to modify tool, select this mirror between two reference points, and click on this point and this point. So as you can see, it's like 2 feet 6 inches, and that's not enough to create a door here. So what we're gonna do, we want to move this wall. So let's select, press Control, select both of these walls, and let's just move them up to about, let's say here. Now we have another problem here. We can select this wall and bring it down as well. Now let's look at the dimension now. So if I select this wall, it gives me dimension. This is going to be 3 feet something. I'm going to click on this pivot point and make it properly aligned to the outer side of the wall and outer side of the wall. Now I'm going to be precise here. So let's click here. I'm going to give about 5 feet. And then I'm going to use an align tool to align this line to this line. So let's select that align tool. We have this align tool. Let's select this. I'm going to align this line to this reference. And now as you can see, we actually did that other way around. So to fix that, I'm gonna press escape and Control Z. Now, once you select a reference line, first of all, you need to select what you want to align to. So I'm going to select this and then select this, right? And then we can press escape twice to get out of the command. I'm going to select this wall again, make this permanent, select the dimension, click on EQ, and we'll get that back to center. I'm going to delete this, click on unconstrained, and now we have something like this model. Now we can fix this issue here as well, but we will work on it like in let's just say in a couple of minutes, right? So let's work at the bottom here. So we're gonna select the wall command again, and then we need to have 2 rooms here. Let's see how much area do we have. So according to area we will work about it. So I'm going to start with from here, right? And I'm going to take my wall and I'm going to try aligning this to this wall. And now let's click here, and now it's still not aligned properly because the width of this wall is different than to this wall. So let's fix that as well. I'm going to break this line from here. So let's go to modify tab. Let's select this and select this wall and select this wall, and then select this wall and select this wall.